everybody! I thought it would be helpful to do a Q&A for my art, because throughout my journey as an artist, I've been asked a lot of different things, so it would be good to answer them all here. Let's get started. What drawing tablet and art program do you use for your digital art? I currently use a 1x tablet, which is kind of simple, but it does the job. I'd love to upgrade to a display tablet at some point though. The reason I use such a specific tablet is because it was the only tablet available for Chromebooks, which is the first laptop that I was given, and I use Speedpaint for my art program. Maybe I should do a separate video on this, but I've tried a lot of different art programs over the years, and Speedpaint is by far my favourite. How did you develop your art style? I've always been inspired by a lot of anime looking art styles, so naturally I wanted to have the key element of my art style to be anime. Recently I've tried to have rainbow elements embedded inside my art pieces because I think it looks really pretty. Technically speaking, the best way I improved my art style was through constant practice and reflection. I found it really useful to look back on previous art pieces and get rid of or modify parts that I didn't really like so much. What's your favourite piece of art and why? My favourite piece of art is this redraw. You can see the speed veins of it in the background. For context, I drew this art piece in April 2021, inspired by my, at the time, favourite song, Hell in Heaven, but 2 years later I decided to redraw it and see how far my art had come. Do you have any tips for beginners who want to create their own art? One tip I would definitely give is to not give up. You may not be particularly proud of your art at the start, but everyone has to start somewhere. I remember making loads of art pieces that I thought looked alright at the time, and now I can't even look at them without wanting to cry. Anyway, another tip I'd give is use references. Don't let other people tell you using references is cheating, because it's not. The best way to learn how to draw is through life drawing and observing objects through eye. But I can make a whole video on this if you guys want me to. Tell me if you'd like to see a video on art tips in the comments. How do you find a balance between drawing and uni life? Ooh, that's a tricky one. When I was younger, I had a lot more time on my hands, so I used to pump out art almost every single day. But now I have adulting and big girl tasks to do, so I don't nearly have as much time. I always prioritise my uni work though, and then, when I have an evening to myself, I'll draw something or live stream on Twitch. Can you share your process when creating a digital art piece from start to finish? Of course! First I'll start out with a sketch, and work on that until I'm happy with the overall look. Then if I've decided I want to post a WIP, work in progress, I'll colour it and clean it up a bit to prepare it for social media. If not, I'll get started on clean line art following my sketch. Then I'll bucket tool fill all of my colours, making sure there are no sneaky white spots. Then I'll start shading the piece, and at the very end, I'll add filters and doodles so it's complete. Hope that helped. What are some challenges you faced when working with digital art, and how did you overcome them? A major challenge that I've had with drawing in general has been anatomy, but I think that goes for a lot of artists. When you get started with learning how to make digital art, a choice that I've found quite hard to make is which brushes to use. Throughout my journey, I've changed my default brushes so that they work for me. The difference of pen pressure and texture can really make a difference in my opinion. How did you get started with digital art? At the very beginning, I was inspired by loads of YouTube storytime animators like Jaden Animations, Laddie, Cypherden, and the odd ones out when I was younger, so I got my first drawing tablet. But animating was hard, and with my first set of exams on the horizon, I decided it was best to park digital art for a bit. Then in October 2020 I believe, I rebranded and started creating more cutesy art, inspired by the anime art that I had seen on Twitter at the time. And that put me on the journey to become who I am today. Do you have any specific goals or dreams for your art and YouTube channel? I would love to improve my art even more. I still have a lot of things I need to improve on, like backgrounds and anatomy, so I'd love to hone in on those skills. In terms of my YouTube channel, I'd love to post more tutorials and guides, so I hope to get videos of those types out soon. That was the majority of the questions I had planned out for this video. I hope you all got some useful insights into my art journey, and maybe it inspired you to begin making digital art yourself. If you have any extra questions that you'd like me to answer, you can comment it down below. I might even make another video, like a Q&A part 2. Anyway, that's all we've got time for today. I'll see you in the next video. Bye everyone!